As you can see, it's still twisting up. Even as I'm taking it off the line, it just gets really tangly on top. So I'm gonna take a lot of it off. I'm just gonna leave a little backing so I don't have to worry about it. About this much on the reel. Okay. So then what you want to do is you break off and leave it on the end of the reel, on the end of the rod, right? And make sure it's a really good safety tip when if you're out there in by the lake or whatever, and you take your spool and you re-spool in your line, do not throw this out. Keep it with you, throw it in the garbage can, and that way you don't have animals getting tangled up in it, because this is very dangerous. So when you get through, if you're spooling your line up, then you just make sure, take care of this, right? Round it up, put it away. That way you can throw it away in the garbage can, and none of the wildlife will get tangled up in this, and it can be very dangerous for them. So there's my tip for the. Every time you do that, make sure you take care of your waste. Okay. I'll put this away. Now I have a little rod. This is my little bluegill rod, and it's about 3.5 foot. I like little small, really small for bluegill because they only, they can probably get about a pound. It's the biggest. Some lakes have bigger ones, I know, but if you're using a little rod like this, they feel like they're 10 pounds, and that's why I like using little rods like that. You can see it's very short, and so what you want to do is you want to go and have the line come out to the very last eye. Okay, this is the eye before the reel, and this is what you're going to tie your new line onto. What I have is I have some 2-pound SOS that I got from line. It's got color, so it's easier for me to see the line. That way, I can take it. If I get a bite, I'll be able to see the line move before the bobber moves. So what you want to do is you want to tie this on to the line on the outside of that eye, and then you can start reeling in filling the reel up with it. So just find the bottom of. Got this wrapped around pretty good. They made it harder. I grab it with my teeth because it's only 2-pound test. So you pull it out, that way you can get access to the line. Okay, here's the line here. And I just used a basic. I just used really a basic knot to tie the line to line. Oh, here comes the ferry. Check this out. This is a really cool thing. On the Delta, they have a ferry where you can get your truck across from one side to the other. And there's a ramp on this side, and there's a ramp on the other side over there. So you'll drive your truck onto that, and the ferry will take you all the way across the Delta, land right here, and you can drive on. This is how you get from one side to the other. It said it would take you about an hour to drive all the way back and try and get on this side where I am right now. But the ferry will take you there in 5 minutes. That's the coolest thing. I haven't seen that in a while, but watch this. The ferry will take you back, and he turns around, and he'll go right back to the other side of the Delta. It's a really good thoroughfare here. That's a cool thing to see. We're in the Delta down here in Stockton, so this is where the ferry is. I'm at the very end of 8 Mile Road. That's where you'll find this ferry. And that's how you get the cars back and forth. That's one of the cool things to see. I really like the chance I have perfect timing to be able to do that. You see how he goes right back across? And there's another ramp on the other side over there. So if a car comes on this side and he wants to get on that side, there's a phone number you call, and then you let them know, and they'll see you. Then they come over and they'll get you and they'll take you back. It's just that simple. That's really cool. Takes about 5 minutes maybe, and you're on across the Delta instead of having to drive all the way around and taking about an hour and a half to get on this side over here. It takes a long time, but because this Delta goes all the way down until San Francisco. So that's a really cool thing to see. I like that. was able to share that with you guys. But it's a ferry that goes from that side to this side. If you want to drive a vehicle, it'll take you over here. It's really cool. First time I've ever seen it. So that's cool. I knew it was here, but it was one of the first times I've ever seen it. It's really cool. Really cool to see. All right, guys. So let's see.